Cyrus Campbell owned a small farm near Aughnacloy, just off the main Dungannon-Aughnacloy road. Every morning he drove from his home, where he lived with his mother, who's in her 80s, to feed cattle in a nearby field. Local people say he must have been an easy target for his killers, as he rarely drove any faster than about 20 miles an hour. Mr Campbell's fiancée was among the first at the scene. She was comforted by a local farmer whose brother was killed in a booby trap explosion about 6 years ago in a farm shed just a few yards away from the scene of today's shooting.
Cyrus Campbell was murdered. He was a single man, his fiancée was among the mourners, and his 80-year-old mother followed the procession.
Yesterday I was in the home of Mrs Campbell, a widow bereft of her son, taken away from her so suddenly by the cowardly and callous act of faceless men who have no regard for human life.
MP Ken McGuinness went to school with Private Campbell and was at one time his commanding officer in the UDR.
He was very courageous. He was ambushed in 1972 in a Land Rover patrol. His rifle was shot away out of his hands, and the man sitting opposite him was very critically injured. He immediately, under a withering fire, gave first aid to Corporal Harry Gillespie, and indeed succeeded in keeping him alive until he got him to the hospital. Unfortunately, Corporal Gillespie also died.